how's it feel to know that the arena is going to be and the city's going to have the tournament again?
I'm so happy to hear that because there's been a trend of moving to the giant NBA arenas per se, and a place like Boise deserves to have the NCAA tournament because they've done such a great job in the previous ones. I know that it's really neat that it's coming back here. What a great thing for the community, a great thing for our basketball program.
Do you think hopefully this will help push some renovations, maybe some added things for the arena?
Well, I think Mark has that in his plan, in the big picture, anyways. But I think hopefully this does push for some things that we need, and then keep updating that arena because it's a great place to play. And if we just can keep updating it and making it better as we go forward, it's really going to help our program.
How badly do you need a new scoreboard, maybe in particular?
I think for the fans, absolutely. You just have to keep updating. And when you go around our league and see what some of those places are doing with their scoreboards, with their, the lighting and the seats and all that, and they're making some good progress, and they're fantastic arenas, and there's no reason Taco Bell Arena can't be like that.
How does the basketball program benefit from the tournament coming here?
Well, first of all, it puts, you get the exposure. I mean, those games are on TV, and they talk about Boise, and they show Boise, and there's a little more exposure for our university and our basketball program. And I know in the past it's helped sell season tickets. You got to get those season tickets, and the longer you have them, probably the more priority you have in NCAA tournament tickets. So I'd say run out and get them right now.
How long have you kind of known about this, or when did you find out that it would return in 18?
Probably about 15 minutes ago. We're trying to solve Montana. We play Montana tomorrow, and we're in meetings about that and trying to figure that out. So I got it probably 15 minutes, like right before I walked in here. So it's exciting. I think I gave a fist pump when I heard about it.
You guys. Could the first two games have gone any better for you guys? I mean, you got 2 wins. How do you look at how you guys played out there?
Well, I think first of all, our opponents are 2 teams that went on foreign tours, and I saw that in the way they played. They were pretty polished, and I think they played games that were usually maybe you don't see until later in the season, as far as how well they executed and their shot selection, and they didn't make a whole lot of mistakes when I look at those teams. I felt like we're a team that we're still trying to figure a lot of things out with 7 new guys. With Tigo's only practiced like 5 days, and we just get Derek back, and so we just had. I felt like we have a lot of moving parts and a lot of corners that we still have to look around and figure some stuff out. So for us to go in there and get 2 wins when I don't think we're that polished yet, I felt pretty good about it because we beat teams that it wasn't easy to do, and it's never easy to win on the road, and we went into Loyola and got that done.
Sometimes when you look at the games, having tough games with what you've got coming down the line, are you glad that you opened up with 2 tough games?
Yeah, now that we got it done and went and I think we got better from game 1 to game 2 too. So that was really important. So to have those 2 games not in Taco Bell Arena, where we had to go out and dig them out on the road, and you got to sunny California when it was 10 degrees here. So in a lot of ways, those were great experiences for us, and they're going to make us a better team. And I don't know if maybe we wouldn't have won those games last year. So I think that's a step forward for us.
Sometimes when you've been here, you've only been able to play 7, 8 guys, and you played 12 within about 10 minutes in both games. I mean, how exciting is that for you? But also, it's going to be something you're going to keep having to tinker with, I'm sure.
There's always challenges you face as coach, and that's a big one that we got to figure out. And because we've got some of our guys down the bench that are young guys that are going to get better, and so you got to get them into the mix somehow. But you don't want to do it where it costs your team anything, and you want to develop them, and they need to be out there to develop some. But you're subbing out some guys with 4 or 5 years of experience that they're pretty good players, and so that they have to bring it up to those guys' level, and then when they do, we'll be a really good team.
Play perennial Big Sky Power Montana.
Yep.
New coach, new look this year. What do you expect to see?
Well, it's a new coach and a new look, but he's a Montana guy. He played there. He was an assistant there, and Travis knows the Northwest. He knows these guys, so it's probably about as seamless of a transition as you could get. He's going to do a great job there, and they'll be a team that just keeps getting better. They'll be better from on Tuesday than they were on Saturday. I mean, He's a good coach. He's got great staff, and so it's going to be a tough game.
How quick is this turnaround for you guys?
Yeah,
Yesterday afternoon,
it's a
right?
tough turnaround. We can't, we flew back yesterday, and you got a day and a half to prep for a good basketball team.
What are their strengths? What do they do best?
Well, I always feel like their strengths are the way they can explode from the three-point line. They got a lot of guys that can shoot the basketball, and when you have that, you could go to make 12 to 15 threes in a game, and they'll do that a bunch of times this year. We just can't let it be more.
Do you like the way this non-conference schedule set up, going on the road, Idaho coming up, ACC, Big Ten? Is this what a non-conference schedule should be like?
Well, it's I'm trying to just chunk it out. We chunked it out for those first 2 games and focused on those and that tournament. And now we got this rough week ahead of us now, and so we're just approaching it that way. If we look at the big picture of then we come back and then we got the Idaho game, and then we got the NC State, and then we got St. Mary's, and on, it becomes a little bit overwhelming because we got some tough tasks. And but like I said, the last 2 games were really good for us. I think it made us a better basketball team. Now we have to do that with these next 2 games.
What have you